Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Jets. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Two and a throw right away. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
20 TX.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Touchdown! Jalen Guyton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time, either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You look at the Saints defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, Whitlock. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Jets at 6-5 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a three-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
Kamara is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Kamara trying again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action. Whitlock. And he's got his man out of the slot. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Whitlock. Caught. It's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd down, Whitlock. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. That is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And the Saints first down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Tua. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Kamara up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
20 TX.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 38 yards. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll run with Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. He dumps this one off here to Hall. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Whitlock. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Looking to throw. Whitlock. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pick up there. 26 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Go ahead.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From midfield, here's Tua. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Let's go.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Looking to throw on second down. Whitlock. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Whitlock. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Paul want to give up the middle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 3rd down. Whitlock able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 28. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw on 2nd down. Whitlock. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Veteran. Kim, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. He's across midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bounce.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will stop right around the 25. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Go ahead.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, ball, ball.
They run with Perry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
79 Broncos. Warriors, 70.
Looking to throw. Whitlock. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. From the gun on 3rd down. Whitlock. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
At the 27-yard line.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Whitlock. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throwing on third and long. Whitlock. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now a second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Looking to throw. Whitlock. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 26 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking to throw on second down. Whitlock. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua. Complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Whitlock. And a completion to Wilson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. They'll give to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line going down, fourth quarter. There he goes, left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Saints 3-yard line.
2nd down, goal to go. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to the final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing Tua. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Giants, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.